Yulan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And for a little time now, fleet commanders play an important role in this game, and I want to talk about one in this video, and that's Admiral Kirk. But before I do this, I just want to remember and remind everyone to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, but if you like my videos, so then you will know when new videos come out if you click this little bell as well. And of course, if you have something to add to my videos or have questions or video requests or just want to say hi and where you're from because I'm curious, always write a comment under the videos. I'm always happy to read them. But let's talk about Admiral Kirk now. If you look in the top left of the screen, there you see ships, officers, command, etc. But we need command. And if we click that, we get to our command center. And you first see the fleet commanders you already have in the slots. I have 2 slots at the moment, and I use Admiral Kirk and Captain Spock. But today we're going to talk about Admiral Kirk. For this, we can look first of all at his info. You see the info button on the bottom of Admiral Kirk. And if we click that, you see that he has certain skills. He's a leader, he's tactical, and he has an explorer skill. What that is, we have a look at the skill tree a bit later. But on the bottom, you also see that he has a certain rank, and Kirk has rank 13 of 20 at the moment, and that has to do with the upgrading of Kirk. The same with the level. He's level 60 of 65 now. And that is also important for the skills we are looking at in a second. You get all the Commander XP and the Fleet Commander credits from the refinery. I made a video on the Fleet Commander refinery, so have a look there. And a bit later we talk about where you get Kirk. But first, I want to go through the skill tree a bit because that is the important part why I'm so happy to have him, especially since the waves, one of his abilities is extremely great. And so you see the button skill tree there, and if we click that, we see those 3 different sections: leader, tactical, and explorer, and he's got different skills below it. You need to unlock these skills and you need to upgrade these skills. And they require different levels of Kirk, or they require different levels of your command center. So much to say in the beginning. We come to the point later where you see why I haven't unlocked a few. The top one is no-win scenarios, and with it he increases officer defense, and that depends on the level you can upgrade it. And you see that I can only upgrade it further when I have command center level 45. I don't have that yet, so I can't. Then you see a box with 3 different skills and one with those 3 circling dots around it. And let's have a look at the 3. One is internal affairs, that increases Federation reputation gained or lost from defeating hostiles. The next one is Klingon, that's Tachyon scanners, increases Klingon reputation gained or lost from defeating hostiles, and increases Romulan reputation gained or lost from defeating hostiles is intelligence reports. That's the third one. And you see below it, there's a select button. Because if those skills are in a box like here, you can only select one of those at the time. The top one, the no-win scenarios, is always active. But when there are several ones in a box, you have to select one of those and the other ones are not active. And the 3 circling dots are showing you that I have selected internal affairs. I'm working at Federation reputation at the moment, so this made sense. And I can only upgrade that one when I reach command center level 50. Below that is a single one again. That is seasoned officers, that increases officer health. I can upgrade when I get those Kirk skill points again. And as I said, how skill points and all the other stuff is earned, look at the video with Fleet Commander Refinery. Below that, you see another box and circling dots, so you know that I can only use one of them. One of them is Boldly Go, that increases your explorer's damage against solo and group armadas. And the other one is Inspiring Leader. While your ships have morale, they gain critical damage. You have to choose one of those again. And the bottom ones are 3 in a box again, so in the end I will have to make a decision. The first one is Battle Orders, that increases officer attack. The second one is Phaser to Stun, that increases officer defense. And the third is Combat Training, that increases officer health. And to unlock those, I need Command Center 50 and Commander rank 18. You know that my Kirk is only rank 13, so it takes a while. You see there are information buttons here as well, one on the top right and one on the bottom left. The top right explains to you how this works with the different specialities, the skill types, which are always on, which are selectable, and so on. And they tell you what to do with your skill points as well. And the bottom information point just tells you a lot about Kirk. And if you want to read the whole story, you can do it here. iPad is lagging a bit again with the game today. That was the leader part. But he also has the tactical part. And there it starts with salvage operations that increases ship experience points from hostiles, which is nice, but I cannot upgrade it fully because I need Command Center 45 again. Then we have another box with 3 different options. And the one is anti-infiltration protocols that increases damage against Federation hostiles. The second one is Red Alert that increases damage against Klingon hostiles. And I'm grinding Romulan hostiles at the moment, so I picked Neutral Zone, which increases damage against Romulan hostiles. Next step for me is Command Center at level 50. And I had to select one again. The next one is a box again, so you have to select one again. The first one is increases Mantis Actian Venom rewards from hostiles. The second is increases shots against Swarm hostiles. And the third is increases Nanoprobe rewards from hostiles. And I picked the Borg version. Then we have an on-duty one that increases critical damage against hostiles called Identify Weaknesses, which I can upgrade when the next events come where I exchange all the stuff and so on. I don't do it between events. I always wait for events. That's why I have a lot of stuff in the refinery I can refine, but I don't do it until the next event. Then we have another on-duty one that is Khan. You know, I'm not yelling now, but you know, the Wrath of Khan, and Kirk yelled it. Increases critical chance against hostiles. And the last one will be where increases energy weapon damage. That's phase bank upgrades, but I need Khan for it, and I need level 50 Command Center and level 18 Commander rank as well. And then we have Explorer, and at the moment with Waves, I really love that skill tree. There's 2 in a box right on the top, and one of them is increases warp speed that give you all you got. I would have to select, but I don't, because the other one is great for Waves, and that is Take Us Out, increases impulse speed. So it means I get a bonus at the moment of 33. And thinking about, I did impulse research, and I've got Enterprise E Riker. The waves I can do now more easily because I also chose this one. Because there are certain waves in the wave defense, there are so many ships, and you are responsible for it if you split it properly between you guys, that you can only do this if you have a lot of impulse speed. And that's why I love this one and why I picked this one. Of course, my ships need longer into deep space now, but this is a very important one and I'm using it. Then there's an always-on skill, and that's cargo security. It increases my protected cargo, which is nice as well. Then we have 2 on-duty things. One is Deflector Dish, which increases Explorer mitigation. The Enterprise is an explorer, so Kirk does a lot for explorers. The other one is shield modulation, which increases maximum shields, which is nice as well. Then below that we have second star to the right that increases warp range. And I need Command Center level 45 to get this further, because warp range is important as well, like hell. And next to it we have polarized hull that increases hull health. And for this I need the normal skill points and rare commander skill points. But that's all part of the refinery thing when you look at that video. And the ones I haven't unlocked yet are in a box, so I will have to decide between them. It's crystal liquefaction, increases crystal cost efficiency for ship components. And I'm looking forward to that because that makes upgrading ships cheaper and you need a lot of mats for them. And the next one is ore adhesives that increases the ore cost efficiency for ship components. And it's vapor spray coats that increases gas cost efficiency for ship components. At the moment, I would use the gas version because the Corinar is an explorer as well, and the main ingredient, so to speak, for upgrades is gas. And so you see, those fleet commanders bring you a lot of help, and so it's nice that they introduced it. They are quite hard to get. Kirk is still quite of the easy ones. When we talk about Locutus, which is still easy to get a few, and Sloan is easy to get as well. In time, not immediately, but Seven and Janeway are much harder, and the number of slots where you can use them, they are not very often there. But if you go to building resources in your gift section, there you see Fleet Commander materials, and you see that there's not only those skill points and not skill points, upgrade thingies, and for upgrading the command center, the material. You also see Kirk and Spock, because with your daily pull here, you have the chance to get shards for Admiral Kirk and for Captain Spock. And that's how you can get them in the end. It's only chances. I clicked it already today because I forgot that I make the video. But you will see when you have it, when you reach that point. It's only chances, so it's not guaranteed that you get either of those every day. But that's the way I got them both, just by doing the pulls here every day. And in the end, I had Kirk and I had Spock. The thing with Locutus and Sloan is a different one, but those two I got via the gift section here. And so in time, you will get them too. It's a level thing anyway, so you will not have them in this when you start, and I know that I have a lot of viewers that just started. But as soon as you have this here in your gift section, then you will start getting shards for them. I was a little bit lucky with Kirk because I had him very early, because every day I somehow had shards, and only with Spock it was harder, that it was much later than I got him. But you need a bit of luck as well, and anyway you need patience in this game. You know, the other shirt I'm wearing in the videos, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It is a game of patience as well. And of course, you can buy all the Fleet Commanders regularly in the Scopely store as well if you want to. But if you want to have them for free, you will need this patience. And if you have enough patience for another video, YouTube has chosen another one for you right here in the end screen, and I'll see you there. I'll be back.